They say you shouldn't mix church and politics, but it happens all the time. During the last year at Washington National Cathedral, they've been lamenting how can people support President Trump and still consider themselves Christians. Last Sunday, Dean Hollerith, the dean of the cathedral, said he recently realized he's been living in a bubble. Later this week, I heard that there's more like mental illness in people who identify as left leaning. It's unfortunate we can't talk about any of these topics, but liberal media is doing a good job of controlling the narrative. There just isn't room for any conversation, but they might be open to it after next Tuesday. Welcome. Welcome to Conservative Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. We've been talking about plenty of topics here at Conservative Hour and having plenty of conversation. This year, we were contacted by a Democratic group called Braver Angels who wanted to interact and engage with us in dialogue. We welcomed them heartily, and then it was crickets. The message at Washington National and at my local church, St. James, here in Chicago last Sunday, is that there's going to be a lot of gnashing of teeth, pain, and suffering. They're going to lose. That's the only reason they mention the pain and suffering, because it's going to be them who are experiencing the pain and suffering, not us. If it was us, they wouldn't have given a rat's ass. Compassion is part and parcel of respecting the human dignity of everyone. We've been the gum on the bottom of the shoe of this narrative for a long time. They were trying really hard to scrape us off the bottom of their shoe, but it didn't work. Dean Hollerith credited his cathartic realization to a recent article asking, how many people do we think in this country actually have a college education? I guessed like 10%, and Randy guessed 60 to 70%. The real number is 37%. Randy was shocked because everyone he interacts with has a college education. Randy said he also learned that as we moved from a manufacturing economy to an information economy, many people have become disenfranchised. While people who work in tech live in lovely gated communities, many other people are struggling. I am glad that Randy figured it all out. And now today, there's an article in the New York Times about a best-selling book, The Real Majority, written in 1970. The book chronicles the pitfalls of thinking you're right about everything, and that people from Dayton don't necessarily have the same values of people from Harvard and Yale. We have a wonderful system here in the US. It course corrects. And we do find out we have a voice after all, just when we least expect it. We can respect the human dignity of everyone, and we can also show compassion. And after next Tuesday, we're here to talk if you're willing to engage. If you would like to join us at Conservative Coffee Hour is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. Be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.